and everybody was like, like, who is that kid? Who's that kid? And it was kind of fun for me, like standing there watching, like all the people are like, who's this kid? Like, whoa, look at him. He's so fast. Where'd he come from? And they're like scrambling. What team's he on?
Mm-hmm. I started track when I was just like 10, and like I've always liked to go fast. It's just like when I was like little, my mom bought me a little wheelchair while I was in Haiti, and like I couldn't stop moving in it.
Yeah, he's always been fast. Even before he had a wheelchair, he didn't get his first wheelchair till he was maybe 3, and before that, he would just scoot around on his butt, and he was amazingly fast. He has incredible upper body strength, so he would just it was kind of like commando style crawling, and he would just like zip across the floor faster than you can imagine. And then when we got him a wheelchair for the first time, put him in it, and it took less than like 2 minutes for him to figure it out. And he was all over up and down ramps and, just spinning around.
And when did you first actually get involved in a sport?
Yeah, I work at a school for kids with various disabilities. It's called the Cotting School in Lexington. And when Delmace first came from Haiti, he was about 3.5. And we didn't have it. He came after the earthquake. So he wasn't supposed to come that early. So I didn't have anything really in place for him because I wasn't expecting him for at least another 10 months. So I didn't have a school set up for him or daycare or anything. And my school generously offered for him to attend the preschool at my school free of charge for the remainder of the year. So he was able to come to the school and be involved in all the therapies and stuff like that. There's a lot of kids at the school that have physical challenges. And he started doing some of the sports that they have. They have a challenger baseball program and a challenger soccer program. So those were his first 2 sports because he started doing those at school.
Where are some of the other cool places you've gotten to go?
Well, we mostly travel for his sports.
We mostly travel for my sport. One of my favorite places that we've gone was Minnesota.
That was a good one.
With one of my first years doing junior nationals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love like many places. Me and my mom travel a lot. But one year we were on our way to WCMX event
in California.
And my mom was just like, "You want to go to Disney?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Like, why would I pass that down? And we went to Disney and we had so much fun there. Mm-hmm. And we both love like everything Disney.
Tell me a little bit about your WCMX experience and are you still doing it now?
Yes, I'm still doing WCMX. That's just like a given for one of my sports. Just like, yeah, I'm never gonna drop that. And it's like I have so many connections that
we love the WCMX and adaptive skate community.
How did you first find out about the KBF?
I'm the researcher looking for like, hey, how can we fund this? How can we fund that? Because adaptive sports equipment is super, super expensive, obviously, and it's not covered by insurance. And when you have a kid who's into multiple sports and each sport requires, a different piece of expensive equipment, it begins to be cost prohibitive. We were like, oh, Kelly Brush Foundation, he qualifies, he has a spinal cord injury. I mean, he does a lot of other sports, not competitively, just for fun. Yeah. He does adaptive surfing, he does rock wall climbing,
water skiing.
Yeah. He does adaptive rowing.
Mm-hmm.
Just, most of them are just like individual, like for fun stuff. Some of my favorite things about all of the adaptive sports he's done is not just the sports. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love watching him compete. I love watching him be part of a team and compete, like in basketball and sled hockey.
Be part of teams.
But I really love the community from all these different sports. Like, we have a very strong skateboard and WCMX community that, we know so many people from around the world that, that are just like really fun to hang out with. And we may not get to see them that often, but when we do, it's great. And the same with like his basketball and sled hockey teams, like those parents of the kids on those teams, like those are some of my closest friends, because they totally get, all the struggles, and, it's just fun to be with people where you can just relax and you don't have to explain about like different things related to a disability, and it's just everybody gets it and it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of competitions coming up in the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
What other big adventures do you have coming up?
There's a camp that he's been wanting to go to for a couple of years, but they haven't had it between COVID and Paralympics and stuff like that. But it's the University of Illinois track camp, and they're having it this year. So I just signed him up for that. So he's really excited about that, because the guy who's the head coach of it is the guy who's the head coach for a Paralympic track team.
Delmace, if you had to give someone with an SCI tips on getting started in track, what would you say?
I would just go for it. It's just like nice to be out there, and if you really want to try a new sport but you're not sure about it, just take the extra leap and just go at it. And like, you can always decide that if you don't want to do it later, you don't have to. If you want to continue doing it, then you already have that little bit of experience, and like, it's just fun to be out there with the whole crowd, and just the whole vibe of the place is just like, yeah, the competition, the atmosphere, it's just like so fun. Just having everyone like yell and scream and just be like, yeah, that cheering is for you and all the other people that are on the course.
All right, Delmace, last question for you. What do you wish you could go back and tell your younger self?
To listen to mom more.
Wow. Are you getting paid to say that?
No. I should be, though.
Nope, sorry. How about listen to your coaches?
Yeah, listen to my mom, my coaches, and my teachers more.